Welcome to another episode of the Grapevine. I have a concern that I wanted to talk about today. How much time do you let your kids you play on the iPad or the phone every day?
No, I have a limit for them actually. Like my kids, when they finish studying and do their homework, they have to be, the max they can be on TV or iPad for 1 hour.
1 hour a day.
That's it.
Each or
No, both of them.
both?
And no one can start watching TV before the other one finish. I don't care who finishes first, they have to finish and then we'll start.
How hard is that?
How hard? Oh, I think it's a routine. They get used to it. Practicing. Kids are very smart. It's how you lead them. If you let it go because they're crying, they know you're key.
Yeah.
Crying. So I'm gonna scream and cry. I'm gonna do whatever I want. So I don't care. I say crying is great. You can cry all day.
How about you, Mary? How long do you let them?
They're still little. Lydia is almost 3. She'll be 3 in October, and Silas is 17 months. So at the very most, I'll play like one episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Just one a day?
Yeah. And they obviously don't have phones, and I don't let them. Like, the only time I'll let them play with my phone, Silas, not at all. The only time I let Lydia is like if I'm in a restaurant or a place where like I'm just trying to keep them. Then I'll let them. But other than that, no, they can't touch my phone.
So Santa last year got my kids iPads.
How old are your kids?
6 and 8.
Oh, wait till
They're
you
gonna
get
be
this
7
right.
and 9, so I'm just thinking about, so they've always come and asked me if they can download a certain app, and I have to look at it, make sure it's appropriate, and then I have to put my password in to upload it. So Daniel the other day asked me if he can download Pokemon Go because
He wants to play it.
I do
How old is
not
he?
get that game
what's up with it?
at all.
My 7
I don't
years
know.
old want to play it too.
I downloaded it on my phone.
Did you?
And and I tried to play. Like I played for 5 minutes, and that's it. And then I forgot
you
about
weren't
it.
addicted to it.
I don't get it.
I'm thinking
But maybe because
Still in the
I
beginning.
grew up post Pokemon, so.
See, I
don't
grew
know.
up
And then
watching
I had somebody
it.
try explaining it to me, and it was just completely over my head. The Pokestops, and then there's gyms, and I didn't get it. I couldn't get into it.
I had a little brother that loved Pokemon. As a kid, he used to get the Pokemon cards and fight people and do different things, and if he loses the fight, then he has to give up his Pokemon card. He was so into it, it's not even funny. And and nowadays I asked him if he plays Pokemon Go, and he's like, I played it for a little bit, but not really.
Really?
Yeah, which was kind of strange. I was like, I thought people that used to watch Pokemon would want to play it, since it's the same thing with the cards, but it's more real life. But he was like, he's into it and not into it. It's both.
But do you guys remember when we went and interviewed people in Altamont Springs? So Altamont Springs is a Pokestop.
Yes.
It was insane. At one point, there was a big green circular area. There were 40 people sitting in the area, and probably 38 out of the 40 people were
On Pokemon.
Yes. It's ridiculous
doing this thing.
because I feel
It was crazy.
Yeah, I feel like husband and wife.
Yes.
They're walking.
Yeah, they're walking,
we're
playing.
doing our exercise
in
too.
a very beautiful lake. Just beautiful scenery area, and all they're doing is
Playing Pokemon.
Trying to get the Pokemon.
So why didn't you let your son why didn't you download it?
Just because of all the things that I've heard about it, I feel like it's addictive and it's dangerous. I mean, I just don't want my kids to be addicted to anything right now.
But it's so athletic. They get to walk. They have to walk.
Like my son, I have the same problem. He's 7 years old, Philo. He wants to play it too. He wants to go out because his uncle plays it. He's 19 years old, my brother. And he's on Pokemon all the time.
Yes.
And his friends, of course. So he wants to go out and play with them.
So
They're
we got
only
the
7.
cards.
Yeah,
We got the
I've heard
physical.
of people like are out until 2
Yes.
and 3 o'clock in the
There's
morning.
people that
very
have been
dangerous.
called the cops on
Yes.
because they were in places that they weren't supposed to be. Like Disney World and Disneyland, there's places that people were going into, like the restricted areas.
Breaking in.
Yeah, like getting in and saying like, "Hey, there's like a Pikachu. There's a Pikachu back there. Let's go get one." So it's insane. Yeah, people have like broken the law to get to their Pokemon.
Plus, they're hacking your phone. Like it's like public records now. It's like you download the app, it's public. So they have everything on your phone.
They know where you're
They
going.
can hack it so easy. Where are you going? They share your locations.
They see your cameras like attached to the app, so they know exactly where you are, what you're seeing. So if you're home, because most people like play around the house or like church or work, or they know exactly where you are.
That's with any app now. Like any app that you download, it asks you for permission to access
Location and
everything.
pictures.
And,
Yeah.
and you don't read the fine print and you just agree to it. And we don't know what we're agreeing to. It's
But if you say this agreed, it's not gonna download, it's
nowhere
gonna
else.
stop.
Yeah,
not gonna
it won't let you
download.
download it.
I never pay attention to that.
I mean, even WhatsApp, all the apps, Facebook,
Yeah.
Messenger,
But you can keep
which
your location
even has
off.
access to your
Yes.
microphone, so they can even hear what you're saying, not just to see.
Oh, I thought it was
you know,
so you can be able to use the microphone.
Well, that's what it is, but there's some like conspiracy theories out there that say that Facebook can turn on your microphone at any point in time without you knowing.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
especially if you have the app running in the background, like me, I always forget to close out my apps. They're always just running. I don't know if it's true or if it's false, but it's definitely something.
It's something that's being
think
said.
about.
Yeah.
I feel like our privacy has been violated in so many ways.
Yes.
Um,
It's because of all of the apps and new technology that we're in right now.
so let's hear what people had to say about
Yes.
Pokemon. Do you play Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I play. I mean, I've been playing since the game came out. I didn't know it was gonna blow up like this.
It's really good, and it's like a lot of these people that are playing it, like this is their childhood, and it's just kind of like a childhood dream to come true to go out and find the Pokemon.
Oh, I love it.
I love Pokemon.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, I do. How much time do you spend playing a day?
I try not to play too much, but I mean, when I can after work, like 3-4 hours.
Seems like a month or two since it came out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It really depends on my work schedule. Sometimes, like, I'll come out here in 2-3 hours, just walk around, talk to people, stuff like that. If I'm meeting up with some friends to play it, I'll spend considerably more time. If I'm busy, I won't play it at all. It really depends on what I'm doing, but I try to play at least an hour or two every day.
I've been here till like 11 o'clock when the park closes. Some nights, not all the time, you know, especially because of the weather.
Oh, maybe an hour walking around in the evenings.
Are you playing by yourself or as a group?
I'm with a friend of mine, so we're playing right now. But yeah, it's usually in a group. You don't see too many people playing by themselves, so there's a lot of people. It's social, somewhat social, even though they're staring at their phones most of the time. But
Usually as a group. Usually
Yes.
as a group. I like to do it with my family, or sometimes I have a girlfriend that comes over and we go mountain biking
It's
and do it.
safer, yes.
I'm with a friend here right now.
How do you feel about the whole, when it first came out, they were saying that they're getting your location, they're seeing what you're doing, they're able to access your pictures. How did you feel about that?
I mean, they're not the only ones. So there's a lot of different apps that are doing that. They say it's to get the best information, but that's where the money is for them, is the data. So,
Marketing.
Yep, right, exactly. If they know more about you, they can market specifically to you. That's what it's about.
I feel that there's nothing really truly dangerous about the game.
Oh, not a problem. My info's out there in the world. I'm careful with my banking data, careful with people who eventually get your data. You have to just watch on the back end, check your credit cards, check your bank statement, make sure everything's where it needs to be. You know, people will get your data one way or the other.
That I'm definitely not so keen about, but I don't have a whole lot of data that I share. Anyway, I don't keep a whole lot of information on me.
That's kind of dangerous. Yeah, you still have to have your wits about you when you're out in public. You know, I'm not carrying a purse for a reason. You just keep it very simple.
True.
So I as you all have heard the views of the people that we interviewed, they love it. They think they get exercise out of it. They acknowledge that it's a waste of time, but they still do it. So, any thoughts?
I think it's up to the discretion of each parent. Just like you and Tina were saying, it's I don't think it's us to say definitely right, definitely wrong. It's just up to the discretion of the parent to decide whether they want their kid playing it or not.
So I'm glad you brought up definitely right and definitely wrong. Right and wrong. Is there a fine line, or are you guys gonna vote? Have you guys voted?
I'm gonna vote.
Is there is there a right person or a wrong person?
There's two wrong people. Which one are you gonna pick? That's the question.
The lesser of two evils.
So tell me why you think Trump is an evil. We know he's not that good, but you
So Tina, you're voting for Trump?
Yeah, because I think the Hillary's going for second Obama. She's gonna be second Obama. What do you think? Why you're not voting, Mary?
I don't think. I mean, a lot can happen between now and November as far as my opinions concerned. I'm still listening. I cannot wait to hear the debates. But as of right now, I can't vote for either. And it's going to be the first time I don't vote in a long time. Trump, for me, I would not let my children in the same room with him unsupervised. That's how much I don't. He's so vulgar. I've never heard a more vulgar person that's supposed to be the president. Whether you agree with the president's policies, Obama, Bush, whoever you're talking about, you can disagree with the policies of a president, but still, the president of the United States needs to have a certain type of character and needs to be a role model for my children. And for me, Trump,
I feel like I can't respect him.
Trump, the way he talks about women, especially, and the way he talks about minorities and whoever, he's not a role model for my kids. I don't want my kids, I would be scared for him to be talking live on the TV. I don't know what he's going to say next, and my kids are in the room listening to him because he's so unpredictable. I can't.
How do you think he's going to react whenever the Arab countries get into war or something? Like when something big happens, as we've seen from his history, he's a very loud, outspoken person. So if he goes and meets with...
Is it good to have a president that says it how it is, rather than try to cover things up and sugarcoat everything?
But how would you know he's going to do everything he says? Just a big
We
mouth.
don't.
But how would you know he's going to do everything he says?
But you can't know that.
Yeah.
We don't know. I don't think it's all talk, but at least he's limiting all tourism getting in the country. Muslims, do you see all of, I guess, people all around?
But we're tourists too.
No, but at least we're Christians. And we're not allowed to carry Bibles now in school.
Yeah.
How about that? Do you feel, maybe you don't have kids now, you don't know how valuable Bibles are.
Kids have the right to pray and to carry Bibles. Teachers can't. But kids can have Bibles in school.
I thought there was a kid that recently,
exactly.
in Florida, I think he
carried
got
the Bible
and he got expelled or something during lunch. Or
she told him, you're not allowed to read Bible, that book in my class.
Or class or something.
I'm not sure.
I would double check the story and the credibility of that story because I'm a teacher, but I've never heard anything like that. And growing up, I was born and raised, in Canada, the U.S. I always carried Bibles, and there's Christian clubs on campus. But anyways, we're going off topic, huh?
Is there stuff like that in elementary schools?
Like what?
Christian clubs?
Yeah.
Not in elementary, in high school, middle school, and high school.
Not in middle
school. I was in clubs.
So do you think Trump is going to? For you to bring this up, do you think that Trump is going to be able, as a one person, yes, he is the president, but as one person, do you think he's going to be able to change all of that and bring back the Bibles in the church or in the schools.
This is
prayer.
And this is the guy that referred to the Bible as 2 Corinthians. Okay, so I question, I'm not trying to judge him as a person, but I question how much Bible reading he's doing. As we all know, we refer to the 2nd book of Corinthians, not 2 Corinthians. So, no. I don't think, I'm not going to say he's not Christian, but I'm going to say that his speech and his actions do not reflect Christian behavior, in my opinion. Not that Hillary Clinton is a
I was about to say, do you think
either. I'm not saying like I'm not pro Hillary Clinton, but I can't support Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not supporting either or, right? Or you're leaning toward Hillary more?
No. Oh.
I mean, I think it's very clear that Hillary is corrupt. Based on the emails, the deleted emails, there's a lot of evidence that shows that she's not an honest person either. That's why at this point in time, today, it's very hard for me to vote for anybody. Or, I might vote for like a third party, Gary Johnson or something. Although I hear he's crazy too.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna go to the finals with those two. Like, he's not gonna make it to the finals. He's
he's a third party candidate. His name will be on the ballot, but I don't think there's
He'll
any.
get it that far.
Much of
I don't think he'll win.
Yeah. That'll be funny and cool if he does. That'll be the first time a third party winner won.
Yeah. And then there's the argument that if you vote for a third party candidate, it is a vote for
non-American.
No, actually it's a vote for Trump, because usually, or it might be a vote for Trump.
How?
I think is what they're saying. Because most people that vote third party candidates would traditionally vote for a Democrat.
But they can't count it.
Right, but you're taking away that vote. Like for instance, I would normally vote for Hillary Clinton, but I don't want to vote for Hillary, so I'm going to vote for Gary Johnson. So Hillary just lost that vote. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it actually beefs up Trump's chances of winning.
Okay.
So let's see the people that interviewed. Let's see what they had to say.
How about voting? Are you voting this year?
I will be voting.
You will be. Do you want to discuss it? Do you want to tell me who you're voting for?
It's too hot this time. And I don't care which side you're voting for, it's a hot mess.
You're not telling us who you're voting for. No. Okay.
No. I am. All right.
I'm actually, I was asked if I might vote. I feel like I want to vote. I'm kind of questionable on where I swear, like, if I was in front of the box right now, I'd be like, I don't know. So to be honest, to give you a straight up answer who I'm voting on, not yet. I'm not ready to release that yet.
I will not be voting, mostly because I don't very much like either of the candidates that are voting. I don't share very many beliefs with either, and I feel as if there were definitely better options than what we have currently.
Absolutely.
Why?
Hard no. I mean, let's be honest. It's a laughing stock. It's a joke. I mean, you look at these two individuals. Just you don't even have to hear what they have to say. Look at the way they present themselves. And these are not people that you want, to be getting instructions by. I mean, or leading, the United States of America.
I mean, I was Bernie all the way, honestly. Like, I was a Bernie lover. But when he dropped out of the race and it was just Hillary and Trump, I mean, as far as Hillary, and it's just a lot of stuff, behind it and stuff. I'm still not very comfortable with who might go. But if I were to go with anybody, I'm familiar with Bill Clinton and his ways, and if he's going to be kind of leading the back way anyways, I'd probably just go with Hillary in that sense, But as far as that, I think maybe, if I was to vote, I guess Hillary maybe.
Yeah, sure. I'm voting for Gary Johnson and Bill Weld.
Can you tell us why?
Personally, I think the leading two candidates, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, are jokes as far as representing my views and the views of the majority of this country.
I am still undecided. It's not a great year for the elections. We'll wait and see. I haven't made my decision yet.
Trump's side, we've got a man that just says whatever he thinks, which is kind of cool, you know, whatever. But I just don't think that he's a good choice for the leader of our country. And as far as Hillary Clinton goes, I think she's kind of a criminal. So I can't vote for her either.
Any religious reasons?
Necessarily, no. I feel like religious-wise, I see everything equal. You know, I'm Catholic myself. I was baptized. I feel like when it comes to religious views and stuff, I mean, I'm pretty equal out to it. I understand all views. You know, I'm not very far-sighted on one or the other. You know.
No.
I do not.
So it looks like a lot of people are in my vote from who we interviewed is that they're not voting, or surprisingly they said they don't want to tell us who they're voting for. It's like a secret. What about you? You didn't say. Who are you voting for?
I'm neutral. Neither one. Plus, I'm not into politics. So, I mean, I'm sure my vote does count. I believe in that. But I'm neutral. I'm not. I can't go with one or the other, unfortunately. And I'm surprised that. Did you guys notice that when we asked if they had any religious reasons? No one did.
Well, let's go into that then. Should our religion influence our politics?
I think a lot of the people that I've talked to that are Egyptian, that are older, I haven't really talked to any of the youth about it, but a lot of the older parents, they're highly supporting Trump. Mm-hmm. Highly. And whenever you ask them why, because I'm on your boat, I really don't know who to vote for. This will be, if I don't vote this year, this will be the first election that I haven't voted since I was 18.
Me too.
Yeah, so it would be very strange not to vote. But a lot of the reasoning was that Hillary is Obama number 2. And then there was a lot of people that we asked that were women, but we couldn't get them on camera. And we asked them, like, who are you voting for? They were like, Hillary. And we're like, okay, why are you voting for Hillary? And the answer was because she's a girl.
She's a woman.
She's a woman, yeah. So it was like, really, like, from all the things that you're hearing about everything that's going on, you're going to vote for her because she's a woman. Even though there's pictures of her with Obama, or not Obama, what's his name? Osama bin Laden. There's,
I haven't seen any pictures of that. No.
Really? It's a really old picture. She's shaking his hand.
Well, he used to be an ally of the United States back in like the 80s, 90s. Really? So, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if there were pictures of politicians with him.
Yeah. So there's that. I wasn't aware of that, but I saw the picture and I was like, what is going on here? And then there's the emails and everything that was brought up. So it's like, okay, so you're voting for Trump because...
Nothing better.
Yeah.
What's better? We have no better.
I feel like neither one of them sets a good Christian example, and that's what makes it so hard for me as a Christian to feel like I can relate to either one. I can't.
Yeah, I think, and that frustrates me a lot. Like when I talk to people and they say, oh, they're voting for Trump because he's a Christian. And I don't feel that he's any more Christian than Hillary Clinton. I mean, I know traditionally Republicans are a more Christian
oriented.
Christian-oriented party because of their social views. But again, I have to look at the individual candidate, and I'm registered independent, so I don't vote on party lines. I have to analyze the candidate themselves.
But at least he's against all the Muslims and all of that changes that's happening lately.
Sure.
I'm sure
but he's going to be able to...
I don't know. And
it's unconstitutional. He can't just ban Muslims from this country.
I don't know, but they're taking
Which is
over
why
it.
he's just a talking mouth. Like, oh yeah, we're going to build a wall and Mexico's going to pay for it. Like, what? Like, he's saying anything to get votes and to get people riled up. But like, come on, let's be realistic. What he's saying, he can't actually do. So to me, that's almost like you're lying. You're just lying. You're saying whatever it takes in order to get elected. So I can't trust him.
We'll see how it's gonna go.
Yeah. At least, like, I'm not a fan of Hillary, but I know what the next 4 years would look like because
Are you sure?
Yeah, because she's just like Obama.
But that's the scary thing.
I know. Like, we've had 8 years
how
of
much
Obama.
Obama has done. Like, and what he's done, I don't agree with it one bit. Like, there's nothing I agree with that he's done. And America barely took 8 years of it. Do you think we can handle another 4 years of it?
I don't know. I just, like, part of me is afraid that Trump will be the last president of the United States.
We need a king.
He's gonna take over the world.
So I
But
guess
he is a businessman, so I would like to see if he does become president. I'm not with Trump or with Hillary, but if Trump does take president, I would like to see what he would change. Would he bring all his companies back to the U.S.? Because he has how many companies outside?
in Mexico and in Bangladesh.
China, yeah, all these companies. Would he bring them back to America to support his people, to support his country, to help bring up our economy as he's saying that he wants to do? Is he going to do that?
I don't think so.
I don't know, because if he is president, you're the boss, and he's a businessman. So you're going to want to grow your company. So America is considered...
Not the old ones.
America is considered his new company. So as a businessman, I would like to see what he would do with America. With Hillary, we know what we're getting.
Yeah, it's true.
You know exactly what we're getting. So with Trump, it's something new, which I think that we kind of need.
Okay, so it sounds like you're off the fence.
Well, no, I think we do need something new, but I don't think we need Hillary or Trump. So I'm not sure, but I can tell you that we need something new because Obama did enough.
Yes.
We're ready
I
for
agree.
change.
Well, in November, I guess we'll have to see what happens.
We can touch base back in November.
I'm sure we'll talk about it again in November. Thank you for watching The Grapevine. Have a wonderful evening.